I went into TV and radio production pretty much because it was the closest thing I could find in the music business. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be in music when I came out of college, and I just was not sure what the exact feel was. So it turned out that Syracuse Newhouse School of Communication is where I went to school. They have a great music program, but it was pretty much either business side or TV, radio, film. So I went with that side on the production side. Ironically, now in this day, that school happens to have a music business program set up for exactly what I would have wanted to do, but they didn't at the time. So it was sort of the lane to take. I actually have been interning in the summers at MTV Networks and worked on some music video shows. So I was definitely, in that era, I was really into music video. So that the TV production side, a lot of that tied in there. And that is probably where I thought I would have headed when I came out of school. And I did. I started working for a music video production company. And it wasn't until I went over to William Morris that I ended up getting into the concert side. I just had loved hip-hop. I mean, I actually, God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I had a hip-hop group at college that, me like a lot of other rappers at the time, you see the Beasties and you think you're going to be the next Beastie or something. And I just really loved hip-hop. And when I was in the mailroom, I was exposed to, the TV department, the film department, literary, and there was music. And as I went around doing these different jobs and tasks, obviously I kept noting, hey, gravitating to Kara's desk where, the groups that I really liked at the time, personally, really, loved hip-hop. These clients were right there, and, it was accessible, it was fun, and it was just, I guess, an exciting thing to be able to be hands-on with them. I came to the agency group in 1993. I was looking for a change where I was. Obviously, I was working for a well-established agent. Kara's, has her hand on things, and I learned a lot and really was looking to spread my wings and try to do it a little bit more myself. And after kind of thinking about a lot of the companies out there, the agencies that I might have gone to, I really didn't think there was a perfect spot for me at that moment. And the agency group approached me. They were a company based only in Europe at the time. They were they had just opened their office in America and were looking to bring in agents to, build a company. The interesting part was that the agency group in Europe represented most of Kara's roster for that part of the world. So there was still, seemed like a connection with some of the acts that she was doing, and basically hip-hop in general. And I thought that was a nice connection to have. And the company, offered lots of support and the ability for me to, strut my stuff and grow my own business here. So it wasn't really I guess it was about building. It was just about creating my own name for myself. Obviously, as I worked at William Morris, everything was equated back to Kara. She was the agent. I was technically an assistant. She represented at the time Naughty by Nature, Black Sheep. We did House of Pain, Arrested Development, Das Effects, Crisscross. It was a great roster. It was really the Ice-T, Ice Cube. I think it was more about getting that agent title, being able to get the recognition for the work that I'm doing, and obviously it was not going to be an easy move to make. I did not come to the company with any roster at all. It was hard. It was a little harder than I expected. Just hustling. That's the bottom line. It was just hustling. I think the scene was a little different back then. I mean, in that era, it was a lot of singles blowing up off the radio. Your song comes out, your DOS effects, your, I'm thinking, you're Nice and Smooth, or your Ill Al Scratch, or all these, different people that, you'd remember. Maybe, Curious, King Just, some of the people that I rapped over the time, they didn't have, huge long careers. A lot of them were blowing up from their single. And so sort of the minute the single started getting play, just in the tri-state area alone, there were multiple clubs you could call and start booking right off the radio play. So I would be real, heavy on the Hot 97 playlist, looking who's coming up, calling the people up, and right out, just, hi, this is, who I am. I can get you dates, and just going out and, and booking and booking and booking and trying to get them enough work that they, felt good about working with me. And a lot of the acts at that time in my early stage, I was really not representing exclusively. I was, getting as much work for them as I could. Someone like Run DMC, I was bringing them offers. I wasn't their only agent, but if I could get, 10 Run DMC dates done in that first year, that was something to add to, my resume. And then as I talked to other new prospective clients, I could tell them, hey, I'm booking Run DMC and I'm booking this and that, and started to build a story. And at the same time, the company had started to slowly grow. Plus, another nice feature was that I did have the international component, and I did have this company there booking all these rappers, so I could say, hey, we represent Ice-T and Ice Cube in Europe, and hey, we can, not only can I do the U.S., but when you're ready, we can bring you over to Europe too. So I think that added some weight to my pitch.